Team Thompson, what up? It is Tuesday, right? Tomorrow you're going to be starting your second phase of lessons, and they should be easier. Um, Not necessarily easier because it is new content, but they should be simple, and there are less assignments each week. So how this is going to work is that every Wednesday I'm going to send you guys your lessons for the week. Okay, so you're going to have 3 math lessons, 3 writing lessons, 3 reading lessons, 2 social studies, and 2 science lessons. So if you break that down, it's about 3 to 4 lessons a day, and that's it. So if you do those lessons, about 3 or 4, it's about an hour, 2 hours of work time a day. So it's going to be less extreme than sending you out one of every subject and specials a day. And you only get 1 lesson for each special. So you should really like the pace of the lessons for this next phase. But please reach out to me if you have any questions. You're going to be using It's Learning. Every day you start a lesson. Let's say you're starting a reading lesson, but this will be the same throughout. If you're starting a lesson, you're going to see a video from me. It'll be my face every time. You're going to see a video from me, and then you will have, and sometimes you'll even see 2 videos. But 1 video of me teaching, and then you'll have an activity that you have to do. It'll be labeled as homework. But you might also see that there's an optional extension. Optional means it's an option. Extension means you're going further. So if you really love the lesson that day, or if you have some extra time to kill that day, the optional extension would be for you if you want to take the lesson a little further. Sometimes they're a fun activity like a little scavenger hunt, or it might be something like an idea to write another poem in addition to the one you had to do for your assignment, something like that. So I really hope you like these next lessons. I hope you like my video skills. I'll be getting better. And yeah, I look forward to hearing how it goes for you guys. It's first week, so there will be some bumps in the road. Remember to be patient, and we'll get through this. Okay, shout outs for 2 incredible friends. They have been so patient waiting to have their names pulled. Today we have Addie and Anna. All right, so listen up, Addie. These are for you. Feel these good vibes we're sending to you. Addie, Maya misses being your shoulder partner. She says you're such a great friend, an amazing basketball player. And Maya really misses playing slime with you. Can you guess which Maya that is? It's Maya Ogenard. Andy says you are a super hard worker. He looks up to you for that. Miss Jaber says, Addie is such a hard worker in math and science. She misses teaching you. She said, hope you're having fun with your sisters at home. Gigi says she misses how funny you are. Neri says that she would describe you as nice, helpful, and generous. And Wilby says he loves it when you guys play together at recess. I miss you sitting across from me in the class, and I love the calm that you bring to our class. And I think it's funny that you whisper funny things to your friends in class, and I will be like, what did you say, Addie? What are you doing over there? And I usually miss the joke, but you're such a funny kid. All right, Anna, this is for you. Anna, I hope you're taking care of that stuffed animal tiger that freaked me out because it's a real and like alive and growled at me in class. I hope you're taking care of that. Anna, Maya Ogenard says, you're such a kind and funny friend. She misses seeing your stuffed animals every day. Maya Ogenard has also said she's been taking walks by your house and loves seeing all your chalk artwork. Andy says that you are super helpful. I would agree. Gigi says that she misses your stuffed animals. Miss Jaber says she misses your enthusiasm and your energy that you bring to the class. But she said she's really glad you're nearby so she can get an occasional Anna wave and smile. Neri would describe you as someone who is funny, nice, and generous. And Wilby says that you are really funny and he enjoys playing Roblox with you. All right. So we hope Addie and Anna are feeling the good vibes. And I'll have something special we'll be doing in our next videos that I'll be pulling from a hat soon. Or from my little bucket thing, my planter. Okay, let's get into the wild robot. Oh, wait. There was something I wanted to talk about today. I think I forgot it. Let me see what I was going to do. Happy birthday, Liam! Liam, it's your birthday, and we want to celebrate today. Um, I didn't want to torture you with me singing happy birthday, so I found a celebrity to sing you happy birthday today. Give a big shout out to Liam today for his birthday. Maya Ojenard sent me a happy birthday shout out for you, Liam, and we hope you're having an amazing birthday. Here is the special guest singing your happy birthday song.
Hey, Team Thompson. I heard little birdie told me it was Liam's birthday. Is that true? I believe it. That means it's time to sing happy birthday. Are y'all ready? You gotta sing with me. I can hear you. Teachers have special powers. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liam. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Liam.
Wow, that Miss Javer. She sure is talented, isn't she? Felt so good to see her familiar face on our video of Team Thompson. I know that she misses you guys so much. So let's go ahead and jump into the Wild Robot. We're on chapter 40, The Ship. Wonder what's going to happen with Roz and Brightbill this time. Wait, this is called The Ship? That's new. Brightbill was a flying fanatic, and his favorite place to fly was up on the grassy ridge. The robot and the gosling liked to spend afternoons up there working on the finer points of flying, and it was on one such afternoon that they noticed something mysterious far out at sea. Brightbill spiraled down to his mother, flopped onto the grass, and pointed to the horizon. "Mama, what is that thing?" Roz's computer brain found the right word. That is a ship. What's a ship? A ship is a large vessel used for ocean transport. Brightbill's face scrunched up with confusion. Used by who? I do not know. It was the first ship either of them had ever laid eyes on. From that distance, it looked as though it was moving very slowly, but it was actually racing through the waves. From that distance, it looked as though it was very small, but it was actually one of the largest ships ever built. The robot and the gosling watched it crawl across the ocean until it finally disappeared to the south. Where had the ship come from? Where was it going? Who was on board? Roz and Brightbill had many questions, but no answers. I'm sure that's not the last we hear of that ship, or of ships in general. Chapter 41, The Summer. On clear summer days, Roz and Brightbill and Chit Chat, my favorite, liked to go exploring. They investigated the island's sandy southern point. They marveled at the rainbows that curved up from the waterfall. They surveyed the forest from the branches of tall trees, and they met new friendly creatures. And sometimes they met new unfriendly creatures. But the only creatures they had to worry about were the bears. One time, they came upon a bear fishing in the river, and Roz whispered, "You know what to do." Brightbill flew up and away. Chit-Chat scurried home through the treetops, and Roz melted into the landscape as only she could. Later, they met back at the nest and told the neighbors all about their brush with danger. On dreary summer days, they would stay inside. Roz asked Brightbill and Chit-Chat about dreaming, about flying, and about eating, and about all the things they could do that she could not. But the youngsters had too much energy to sit still for very long. They spent one drizzly afternoon kicking acorns around the nest. Chit-Chat piled them up, and then Brightbill swung his big foot, and the acorns went flying. The little friends chased the acorns as they bounced and rolled and spun across the floor. Then they made a new pile and kicked them again. Sometimes an acorn would bounce off Roz's body. Clang! And everyone would laugh and giggle together. Even Roz laughed. "Ha ha ha!" said the robot, trying to act natural. Wasn't a very natural laugh. On clear summer evenings, they would sit outside and watch fireflies twinkling around the pond. Then they'd lie back and gaze up at the darkening sky. This is them hanging out. See Chit-Chat up there at the top? Got Roz and Brightbill. There's Chit-Chat. "That big circle is the moon," said Chit-Chat. And those little lights are called stars. And one time I tried to count them all, but I can only count to 10. So I just kept counting to 10 over and over, and I have no idea how many stars there are, but I know it's more than 10. They are not all stars, said Raz. Some of them are planets. What's a planet? Said Chit Chat. A planet is a celestial body orbiting a star. What does celestial mean? Celestial means something that is in outer space. What's outer space? Outer space is the universe outside the atmosphere of our planet. What's the universe? The universe is everything and everywhere. Oh, so the universe is our island? None of them would ever really understand the universe, including Raz. Her computer brain knew only so much. She could talk about the Earth and the sun and the moon and the planets and a few stars, but not much else. The night sky was full of streaking, shimmering, and blinking lights that she simply couldn't identify. Clearly, Raz was not designed to be an astronomer. On dreary summer evenings, Raz and Brightbill would curl up together, just the two of them, and listen to the rain pattering on the roof of the nest. The robot would tell stories of annoying pine cones and terrible storms and camouflaged insects, but the sound of rain always made Brightbill sleepy, and he'd be out before his mother could ever finish a story. Chapter 42, The Strange Family. Look how far we're getting in this book. It was a sweltering afternoon, and the heat had put everyone in a bad mood. Raz was standing in the shade, watching her son out on the water. The other goslings were teasing him about something when they suddenly burst into laughter. And Brightbill turned and hurried home with a stormy expression on his face. He stomped into the garden and right past his mother without saying a word. "What is wrong, Brightbill?" said Raz as she followed her son into the nest. "Nothing," he squawked. "Leave me alone." "Tell me what is wrong." "I don't want to talk about it." "Maybe I can help." "Mama, the other goslings were making fun of me." "What did they say?" "They called you a monster and they laughed at me for having a monster mother." "They should know by now that I am not a monster. Would you like me to talk to them?" "No, don't do that. That'll just make things worse." The robot sat next to her son. "Mama, I know you're a robot, but I don't understand what a robot is." "A robot is a machine. I was not born, I was built." "Who built you?" "I do not know. I do not remember being built. My very first memory is waking up on the northern shore of the island." "Were you smaller back then?" said the gosling. "No, I have always been this size." Raz looked down at her weathered body. "However, I used to be shiny like the surface of the pond. I used to stand straighter than a tree trunk. I used to speak a different language. I have not grown bigger, but I have changed very much." The robot wanted to explain things to her son, but the truth was she understood very little about herself. It was a mystery how she had come to life on the rocky shore. It was a mystery why her computer brain knew certain things, but not other things. She tried to answer Brightbill's questions, but her answers only left him more confused. "What do you mean you're not alive?" squawked Brightbill. "It is true," said Raz. "I am not an animal. I do not eat or breathe. I am not alive." "You move and talk and think, Mama. You're definitely alive." It was impossible for such a young goose to understand technical things like computer brains and batteries and machines. The gosling was much better at understanding natural things like islands and forests and parents. Parents. The word suddenly left Brightbill feeling uneasy. "So you're not my real mother, are you?" "There are many kinds of mothers," said the robot. "Some mothers spend their whole lives caring for their young. Some lay eggs and immediately abandon them. Some care for the offspring of other mothers. I have tried to act like your mother. But no, I am not your birth mother." Hold on one second. Could you guys hear that? There was like this yappy little noise. And I thought it was the bunny that I'm fostering, but it turns out it was a little yappy dog outside. Where was I? "Do you know what happened to my birth mother?" Raz told Brightbill about that fateful day in spring, about how the rocks had fallen and only one egg had survived, about how she'd put the egg in a nest and carried it away, about how she'd watched over the egg until a tiny gosling hatched. Brightbill listened carefully, and she finished. "Should I stop calling you Mama?" said the gosling. "I will still act like your mother no matter what you want to call me," said the robot. "I think I'll keep calling you Mama." "I think I'll keep calling you son." We're a strange family, said Bright Bill with a little smile. But I kind of like it that way. Me too, said Roz. That's so sweet. I was worried that when Roz told Bright Bill about what happened that he would feel different about her. So I'm really glad that he is accepting. All right, that's all for today. Liam, have a great birthday. Addie, Anna, feel those good vibes from us. Everyone's going to be getting a list of all their shout-outs so that you can read through what everyone has said about you. You probably won't get it till the end of this week because I'll be pretty busy until then. But just know you'll get your list of shout-outs. Talk to you soon. Love you guys.